consummate ambush stealth hunter.
So if you think about like the movie like Dune or those horror movies where things burst out of the sand, these spiders kind of do that.
To understand the six-eyed sand spider's true identity, you have to do a little digging yourself in the vocabulary department. Its genus name, Sicarius, is Latin for murder. An eight-legged assassin, one that's good at covering its tracks.
So they live on the ground, usually in fine sand, and so they're somewhat flat, and they have specialized hairs on their surface, and they bury themselves in the sand, and then the little particles of sand actually stick to the hairs. So they're sitting and they're waiting stealthily until something comes by, and then they pounce on it. So they're a perfect sit and wait ambush stealth hunter.
Professor Greta Benford's passions and insights about Spider-Man have earned her a superhero title. The Spider-Woman from Oregon's Lewis and Clark College has collected and studied spiders from all over the world. She's even had a newly discovered arachnid from Australia named in her honor. It's deadly spiders that draw her in, and over the years she has collected numerous venomous species, raising them in her lab and patiently milking their fangs.
The spiders in this group are unique among spiders in that we know they have in their venom this chemical that causes our bodies to basically kill little bits of tissue. So the phenomenon of dermonecrosis means skin death.
They say you can hit your legs, but not your family. For the six-eyed sand spider, its cousin is none other than the flesh-eating recluse, responsible for hundreds of widespread attacks and horror recovery stories around the world.
Interestingly, the six-eyed sand spiders are a lot bigger, and they make a lot more venom, and so they're simply delivering a lot more of it, so the possible impact on humans is bigger.
Impact in the form of blood clots, heart attacks, and swelling of the liver. Life-threatening injuries that have been likened to accelerated leprosy combined with Ebola. Among the handful of well-documented six-eyed sand spider attacks is the case of a camper who rolled on top of one, succumbing to its lethal poisons. With no anti-venom treatment available, Benford suggests a rush to emergency. Don't wait for those cytotoxins to kick in, damaging the heart, kidneys, liver, and arteries.
And grab them. They grab them with their fangs and their front legs and just hold on and bite. And the bites immobilize their prey instantaneously.
And what can we interpret from those ancient Nazca lines and hieroglyphs, showing animals and insects, including spiders, some hundreds of meters long, best viewed from above?
The animal shapes were done as ceremonial figures. So each one of them actually has an opening that you walk into, and then you walk a ceremonial path inside the animal figure and then walk back out again. And so any animals that would exist or do exist in this area would have had significant symbolism to the ancient people.
With spiders, the ancient symbol of mystery, power, and growth, this six-eyed wonder is more than just an eye-catching force of nature. Here's looking at you, arachnid. It may see in multivision and have flesh-rotting toxins, but the six-eyed sand spider scuttles off to second place. It just doesn't have the kill rate of our early bushmaster. But who will win when snake and spider take on killer scorpion? They have been scuttling around the earth for 450 million years. Supreme survivalists whose natural armor houses one of the most potent venoms known to man. And if that's not enough, like some bad B-grade movie, they're on the march.
There's a lot of very toxic scorpions in the world, and this particular one ranks up at top with just about anything else.
Meet the one they call Titus cerularius, more widely known as the Brazilian yellow scorpion, a venomous beast capable of unleashing a cocktail of pain, multiple organ failure, lung swelling, and death. Reportedly responsible for 1.2 million poisonings a year and some 3,500 fatalities, these glow-in-the-dark scavengers are now public enemy #1.
To put it in perspective, in Mexico alone, up to 150,000 people will require antivenom. Brazil is no different. Massive numbers of people are being stung, probably more people than are actually being bitten by snakes.
It was while in Latin America that world-renowned venomologist Brian Fry felt the full effects of the venom of this steely killer. A cunning anthropod he likens to the love child of a crab and a snake. On a wilderness trek in Brazil, miles from civilization, deep in the Amazon jungle, the man they call Dr. Venom, for surviving some 26 snake bites, got the nip of his life.
It felt like my finger was in a flame for 8 hours. What was really, really scary was that it caused my heart to beat like 100 beats in 30 seconds, and then it would stop.
With no heartbeat for 5 to 6 seconds, then a racing pulse the next, Fry dipped in and out of a catatonic state.
It's like having someone in a chokehold. Very quickly, your very active brain will use up all the available oxygen. So I'd be getting ready to pass out. My heart would start racing, move hyperoxygenated blood all over the body, and then it would stop again. I would start feeling like I'm going to pass out. This went on for 6 hours.
A smooth operator, the scorpion uses venom sparingly, but when it does push out, packs a punch. For Fry, days away from medical help in the remote Amazon, his only option was to suffer through agonizing pain and pray that he would come out alive. Fortunately, he had health and age on his side, something that not all scorpion victims have.
A picada de escorpião ela costuma ser mais perigosa para idosos e crianças até 10, 11 anos de idade. Então, casos de óbito geralmente são em crianças.
Originally confined to southeastern Brazil, the amber arthropod is now prolific throughout most of the country. A pincer movement, spawning tales of fright night-like scorpion invasions as it scampers into homes with terrifying consequences. Denise Candido has a job less ordinary. A biologist at the respected Butantan Institute in Sao Paulo, she moves cautiously but fearlessly amongst boxes of yellow stamens to extract scorpion venom. With a 600% increase in the number of accidents and deaths in Brazil in the last 15 years, some 80,000 ampules of anti-scorpion serum are needed every year. And as part of an official scorpion management plan with the Brazilian Ministry of Health, Denise not only deals with biological matters, but education of the public as well, as officials try to regulate the arthropod's numbers. But it's a tough call when direct fumigation is the only option, and you're dealing with a highly evolved species.
Fala-se, vamos jogar veneno para matar e acabar com o escorpião. Isso não existe. Além de serem um pouco mais resistentes que outros animais, eles têm uma carapaça que protege, a forma com que eles respiram por 8 aberturas por baixo do corpo, que eles controlam, eles abrem e fecham. Então, dificilmente eles vão inalar algum veneno desse tipo, e eles acabam, muitas vezes, se recuperando.
It's humans, in fact, who are inadvertently helping this stinging forager multiply as it storms its way into suburbia.
Humans are the best thing that ever happened to scorpions. We basically create scorpion Hiltons with all of our garbage dumps or really messy parts of the house. This is why so many people are getting stung, is that we're improving their habitat through our own messiness.
Famous for its mating ritual that involves a dance, the asexual Brazilian yellow scorpion is a biological paradox.
Eles têm vários olhos, mas eles não enxergam direito. Eles vão enxergar através de pelos sensoriais ou aberturas pelo corpo. Então, quando você vê um escorpião andando, você não vai ver um escorpião esticadinho andando assim, correndo. Ele vai estar armado, vai estar sempre com as pinças abertas, a cauda levantada.
A captivating creature, and one that's not always in the bad books. In the medical world, scorpion venom is now being used in brain cancer surgery. Scientists have identified how venom can shine a light on cancer cells in the brain. In a freakish natural twist, cells become illuminated when injected with synthetically reproduced scorpion venom. The so-called tumor paint helps surgeons see exactly what needs to be removed and if any traces of the cancer are left behind.
First, it means that they've gotten all the cancer out, but also that means that they minimize the amount of healthy brain tissue and therefore minimizing the amount of normal brain function that's being removed.
Ancient creatures that hold the power to both take your life and prolong it. Killer or savior, take your pick. For now, these bugs from Brazil are perfectly poised to turn science fiction into science fact. Our honey-hued stinger is no match in size or ferocity with the highly venomous bushmaster. For now, the Brazilian yellow scorpion slips into number 2. But stand by for an alien-like bloodsucker that crashes its host to kill tens of thousands of people every year. There are snails. And then there are these Machiavellian mollusks, freshwater entities carrying a lethal, minuscule parasite capable of setting off a deadly explosion within the human body.
They're tiny beasts that have a big secret.
Dr. Ewan Allen has unlocked the mysteries of a tiny terror that thrives in more than 70 countries around the world. The immunologist and expert in plant and animal parasites at Oregon State University says when it comes to the freshwater snail, you're dealing with an unwitting victim, just like the evil entity from a famous sci-fi movie.
They're using his body for a breeding ground. You're not going to harm them, right? What do you mean? We don't even know what they are.
The one thing we do know is that they're alien to the human body.
It's much like the human host in the movie Alien. It doesn't know it has it, it doesn't know it's endangering anybody else, but it's probably the most dangerous thing in the ship.
Whether you're at work, rest, or play, you're at risk from this mobile house of horrors parasite, capable of causing blood loss, tissue damage, stunted development in children, cancer, and death by organ failure. Where there's contaminated fresh water in subtropical and tropical regions, Latin America included, there's snail fever, the number of victims speaking for itself. Forget poisonous snakes, reportedly responsible for 90,000 deaths a year, and crocodiles too, which claim approximately 1,000 lives. Because when it comes to the kill rate of deadly animals, you come close to the freshwater snail and its inner parasitic demon. According to the World Health Organization, a staggering 252 million people a year by what is formerly known as schistosomiasis with 500,000 dying from the disease.
It's surprising, tiny snails that feed on algae that so dangerous, despite the fact that you can't bite you and you've never noticed them.
So how does this villainous bullshit come to take on such nightmarish proportions? It begins with a carrier, a human or animal, going to the toilet in a river or a lake. Microscopic eggs in their waste then hatch on contact with water. Larvae swim and penetrate the snails. Perfect hosts, but ones who suffer.
Basically, when the snail is discovered by the schistosome makes contact, burrows through the snail's skin very invasively, causing extreme inflammation of the snail. That's one schistosome has hundreds of schistosomes. They then burst out of the snail, just like the chest burst is seen from Alien. They puncture right through the skin, cause severe damage to the snail, but most of the time they do survive.
Near invisible to the naked eye, and with a tiny forked tail, the schistosomiasis parasite burrows through human skin in less than 10 minutes, but can live there for more than 10 years. Worms fold into one another, mate, and produce thousands of eggs a day. If human waste finds its way back into the water, the vicious cycle begins all over again.
It's a dangerous disease because it can lead to significant morbidity, in other words, infections.
As an infectious diseases specialist, Dr. William Mudd has seen the gut-wrenching side of acute infection, even paralysis, from a contaminated
Rio is not going to be exposed to schistosomum, but
Fuck you, Billy.